Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So we're going to add a few little bits to our reference journal today. Now what I thought I would do some page tabs, which are quite nice. So it's just something a little bit different. So page tabs are what sort of like hang on the edge of your pages like this. So this is sort of like a paper clip here, and then sort of like hang off the edge, and they're the ones where you sort of like you can use them to flip up and go to certain pages. So I thought I would do some different sort of like styles. Now I do have in my Etsy shop some page tab sort of like on a digital kit, which are really lovely. So I've got some here, so they are just like a little pattern. This is some lovely roses on here, and they're just doubled over, and you just pop them on your page. Now these ones are meant to go sort of like on the side of your page. You can pop them on the top of your pages. You can even pop them on the top of your little journaling cards like that, which looks really nice. I also have bigger ones here, which are these ones here. I've actually popped, this is the original size, and this is the size that I've printed them off at as well. I put two lots on one page, so I printed two pages on one page, if that makes sense. And this is the original size, so you can make them as big as small as you like. So these ones just sit on the page like that as well, and I think they look really nice. The little butterflies, I do have a video on these to show you how I cut them out, so they're all sort of like even. So I'll pop the link down below, but these just sort of like sit on your page. I've popped a little hole in there, and they just sort of like dangle off. So when your books sort of close like that, you can see all these little dingly dangly bits down, which you know I like. So let's just open that back up again, and then we've got sort of like bits of lace. I've got a little bit of the snippet roll there. There's all sorts of ways of sort of like doing page tabs, so I thought I would do a couple today. Now I'm going to, instead of just doing it on a plain page, I thought I'd just go through the book and add some. So we can add one to this page here. So I'm just going to add one of the little flowers, one of these to start with. So all is it's so simple, and they look so effective. Again, there are all sorts of different page tabs that you can get. You can just get yourself a piece of paper and fold it in half and pop it on your page. So you don't have to have anything special at all. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on here like that, just on both sides. Very simple. So when you finished your journals, you can just go through and add a few of these to them, which is nice. So that would just stick on like that. You could probably pop a little bit of stickles on there. Seeing it's roses, it would look really pretty. So they sort of like just stick out just a little bit, and I just think it looks so pretty. It adds a little bit of interest to your books. So let's pop a little bit here. So let's just have a tiny little butterfly on here. Look at that. I think they look just so pretty, just popped so that they're just like flying off the page. So it just gives you an idea as well, not to forget to put little page tabs when you're making your journals. So pop them randomly in different places on your pages, not sort of like all at the top and all in the middle, so that when you close your book you can see them here like that. And I think it looks really pretty. So that looks nice, and because they're doubled on both sides like this, when you turn over the page, you don't just have a blank bit, you still have the butterfly on the other side as well, which I think looks good. It looks really pretty. So let's have a look, just some randoms. And also here we go, we can have a little bit of lace. So this piece of lace can just double over like that. Now I'm going to stick this one on with a little bit of 3-in-1 like that. So let's just pop a little bit of glue on there and stick that down, and then we will just turn that over and pop a little bit of glue this side. My gloopy old 3-in-1, which I should have some new Fabric arriving any day, I'm hoping, because this one's just oozing out everywhere. So that looks pretty, and then we can have a couple of the little roses on there just to cover that messy bit up. Let's just cut 3 of these off. But again, you just decorate it or embellish it with whatever goes with your journal. So if you've got lots of lace in your journal, it's quite pretty to have the little lacy tabs as well. So how pretty does that look on a page? I think it looks really nice. Now I'm going to pop another 3 on the other side. Oops, where did that go? There we are. Let's pop a little bit of glue on here, like that. Yuck. Oops, I think I've stuck it on the wrong side, but never mind. Upside down, but it still looks pretty. So there we go. So you've got the same on either side. So when you turn it over, you've still got a beautiful little embellishment on there, which looks nice. Now again, what you can do, let me just pop that on there. To make it a little bit different, make sure it's glued down properly. You can take a little dingly dangly, you could take a little bulb pin, you can take maybe like a tiny little tag, oops, and then just pop a little pin through there. So then you've got like a little dangly as well hanging off it, which I think looks pretty. And depending on how delicate this is, if you've got something that's quite delicate and your page is quite delicate, don't hang anything too heavy off it. So you've got all things like this that you can hang off. So all your broken jewellery and bits like that you can make some dingly danglies with. But I think it looks really nice, and if you put them in different sections, like I said here, so you can see them in different places. So we need something sort of like down here, don't we? What shall we have? Let's have, well, what we could do, I could pop a word on there. This is what I was thinking. We could have words. Look, let's have happiness. So if we stick this one here, I think this one's from one of my words and phrases, I'm not quite sure which one. Stick that halfway down the page, or so it's half sticking out. A little bit of glue. So that just sticks down. So that pops out like that. And then on the other side, let me move all my little bits and pieces so we can see. On this side, because it's white here, what we can do, you can get a piece of snippet roll, you can get a little bit of ribbon or something like that, and just stick that over the top. So let me just cut that piece off here. So we're covering up that little white back piece with a little bit of snippet roll. So that looks pretty. So I'm going to add a little bit of 3-in-1, seeing it's fabric on here. It will stick down. Just like that on there. So look at that. How lovely is that? So then you've got something completely different on that side to you have on this side here. And I think that looks nice like that. So they all sort of like stick out. Loving these. Oops, pop you back in again. So we can pop something again up here. So there's all sorts of things we can have. This one here is also from one of my little page tabs. It's like a double rose. And let me show you this on a plain page. Like this here. Because what I thought I would do with these, or what I have done with these, you pop them on the bottom of your page like that, just so it sticks out slightly, like that, and I would punch a little hole in there. But when I stick it down, I would just stick this bit down just on the very edge and along here. So I will show you. I don't really want to stick it on a full page. Let's find a page if we've got a bit of a corner on it. Maybe I'll stick it on this one as well, just here like that. No, that won't work. Maybe I will stick it on the front because I want to pop something inside it as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just stick this onto the actual page. So I want to go this way, so So you've got like a little L shape, little backwards L shape, and then you want to pop this onto the page, not so it goes all the way, but just so it hangs off halfway like that, and stick that down. Now you want to do the same on the other side here. So pop some glue on this bit so it sticks together, and then we'll go down there and along there and stick that down like that. Perfect. So then you've got this lovely page tab like that, and you've also got, let's have a look, let me get a little, have I got anything in here? There we go. Then you've got your little tuck there as well. So you've got a lovely page tab, and you've also got a little tuck. And what I would do, I'd punch a hole in here and have a little dingly dangly off it. So I will do that. Punch that little hole there. What can we dingly dangly off it for a minute? Let's just pop this on here. And then take that, if I can get in there, and then you would have a lovely little dingly dangly hanging off it like that. So that looks pretty, doesn't it? So then you've got your little tuck in there, so you've got another little tuck and also a page tab. So I think that looks really pretty like that. Doesn't that look nice? What else can we do with them? Let's see what else. Okay, move some of these bits out of the way. I'm going to use a little bit of lace on this one, so you can either have it hanging this way, but I quite like them just popped over like that. So it's just really simple, and if you had sort of like different pinks and purples, you could have it all the way down, so you'd go down your book like that, so they would gradually on the pages, when you put them on the pages, you put one as you're going through the book, add them a little bit lower each time, so when you look it looks really nice, instead of adding them all in the same place. Oops, I've forgotten where I was going to put this now. Oh well, we'll just add it to this bit here, doesn't really matter, does it? Let's put this on here, or maybe what I might do is pop it going down and add the little butterfly on top. I might do that, and then we could have the little pink butterfly here like that, or shall we have a contrasting colour? Let's have the blue one. That would look quite pretty, wouldn't it? Just like that, I think. Use a bit of 3-in-1 because it's sticking onto the lace like that. So we have a little lacy bit that side like that, and then that side you've just got the little butterfly. Really pretty. And then of course you can add other little embellishments to it as well. I don't really have a lot here. I'm liking this one with a little dingly dangly. I forgot I had that one. So don't they look nice? I think they look really nice. So what else can we do? Should we add one more to here? Let's have a look. Shall we just have one of the little paper ones down here? Just there like that. I think I might ink this one up. Just add a little bit of ink around the white paper because we don't want it too white, do we? Let's just take away a little bit of that white. This is just inking it with a little bit of a dauber, and it's got vintage photo on there. Ink, a little bit of glue, and there. We shall stick that on. So be careful what you've got on the back, but that's okay. And that just sticks down. So these are looking lovely. So we've got that one there. We've got the lovely little butterfly and a bit of lace. We've got the happiness there And then we've got the little bit of snippet on the back. And then we have this one here, which is a little bit of lace and the flower trim with a little dingly dangly off there. We have another pretty little butterfly there. We have a little bit of flower tab there, and then we've got the big one at the front, which can also turn into a little tuck like that. So I think they look so good. Let's turn this one over. So don't hang anything too heavy. If your paper is quite thin, don't go hanging great big things off it, because you will rip your paper. Just pop a little tab or something light on it. But I'm thinking they look really pretty. So when you close your book like that, let me open that one up, you can see all these little things dangling off it. So it gives a really, does give a lot of interest to your journals. So there we go, guys. There's another little extra to add to our reference journal. I do hope you're enjoying it and are giving it a go. So please just get your little bits. You only need tiny little bits like this as little snippets and to pop onto your pages. So I think it looks really pretty. Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're all safe and well. Please take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Alright guys, bye bye.